Okay, so the warm-up, exactly the same as what we've done for the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever week we're on now. You've got 5 worms, 10 toe touches, 10 air squats, and then 10 tuck-ups. So the worms, everyone remembers it? Legs nice and straight, hands on the floor, walk out into your press-up position. From your press-up position, just walk your feet in, keep your legs nice and straight. Stand up, turn back round, go back out the other way. Your toe touches is basically on your last one. So on your last worm, stay in your press-up position, lift your hips. Left hand, aim for your right foot. Pop your hand on your hips back down. And then right to left. You're going to do 10 of those. And then you're going to do 10 just body weight squats. And then the last one, put yourselves on your mats. And then you've got 10 of the tuck-ups. We'll go through that twice. And then I'll tell you what you're doing. At some point, I'm going to get a map that actually stays still. So twice through. So 5 worms, 10 toe touches, 10 air squats, body weight squats, 10 tuck-ups. Go for that twice, and then I'll explain the first part of what we're doing. Okay, you ready? So just set yourselves going. You ready? So just keep those legs nice and straight, or as straight as you can. Walk out into your press-up position. Walk your feet in, stand up, turn around, go back out the other way. And on the last one, once you've done that 5th one, just walk your hands out and then just go straight into your 10 toe touches. And once you've done your toe touches, you've got 10 squats. And then once you've done those 10 squats, pop yourselves on the floor for your 10 tuck-ups. If you just try and come right up onto your sit bones, so right up onto your bum. And then once you've done your 10, if you just go back into the worms again, one more time through. So it'll be 5 worms, and on that 5th one, just stay in your press up position and do your 10 toe touches. And after your toe touches, you're back into the squats. And then once you've done your squats, 10 of the tuck-ups, one last time. So 10 tuck-ups to finish. Hopefully wherever you guys are, it's raining as much as what it is here. It's horrible today. Right, so this first bit, we've done an EMOM before. So basically every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. First minute, you're going to do one exercise. And then once you've done the reps, just rest whatever time's left in the minute. And then the second minute, you're going to do a different exercise. And you'll basically repeat that 5 times to make up the 10 minutes. It's all shoulders. So the first part, the first minute, you could do 20 upright rows, which I'll show you. And then the second minute, you're going to do 20 overhead presses. I think we've done the presses loads, but the upright rows is basically stood up, hold on to the kettlebell by the handle. You want to lead kind of like a little shrug with the shoulders, and then just bring the kettlebell up to the middle of your chest. So you want your elbows nice and high. So you're not kind of bringing the kettlebell up and keeping your elbows down. Start with your shoulders, lift the shoulders up, elbows up nice and high. Okay, so you got a minute to get in 20 upright rows. After your upright rows, when the buzzer goes, I'll keep giving you a countdown anyway, but when the buzzer goes, you've got 20 overhead presses. So for the presses, you want to hold on to your kettlebell by the ball. You can do it stood up, you don't need to kneel down. Just straight up and down overhead. If you find yourself leaning back or you're struggling, your legs start to give up, if you just pop one foot behind the other, just try and keep your torso nice and straight. If your shoulders give up, just have a little dip in the legs and use your legs to help out. 20 is quite a lot. And a minute's not a very long time to get them in, although you should get plenty of rest. So the first minute, 20 upright rows, rest whatever time's left in the minute. Second minute, 20 overhead presses, rest whatever time's left in the minute. And then we basically repeat that 5 times. Once you've done that, I'll explain the second bit. I think this might be the worst bit, to be honest. Okay. So we'll go in. Was ready to do it? We'll go in 10 seconds. Just turn this up so you can hear it. Okay, you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Go. So 20 upright rows. Elbows nice and high. Kettlebell should just come into the middle of your chest, so into your sternum. If you just make sure you straighten those arms up at the bottom, so you should feel it right on the top of your shoulders. And then once you've done your 20, you can rest. Oh, my shoulders aren't going to like this morning. So your next one in 10 seconds is your overhead press. Again, you don't need to kneel down, you can do it stood up. Okay, you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. So 20 overhead presses. Just make sure you get your biceps right next to your ears. So bring your head through your ears. Seconds left. Okay, so same again. So this third minute, you're going back into your upright rows. My shoulders are killing me already. I've done 2 minutes. Okay, you ready? In 5, 3, 2, 1. Go. So get elbows nice and high. Kettlebell just comes to the middle of your chest. 20 seconds left. Should be a bit of a burden on your shoulders. Okay, so overhead press again in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, just make sure you get your head through your arms. If you find yourself leaning back, just put one foot behind the other. Oh. 20 seconds. So we've done 4 minutes. Oh. Okay, back to the upright rows. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And 20 upright rows. Oh, my shoulders. Let's get elbows nice and high. Whew. Oh, 15 seconds. Back to the overhead press. Okay, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get a nice straight arms at the top. Oh, my shoulders. So that's 3 down. So 2 more lots of each. 10 seconds. Worst thing about this is I know what's coming after this. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, come on, shoulders. 30 seconds left. I think next week I am definitely grabbing a lighter kettlebell. Okay, 10 seconds. Back to the overhead presses. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, come on. 30 seconds left. Hopefully your shoulders are as achy and as heavy and as sore as what mine are feeling right now. Oh. Okay, one last lot of upright rows in 5, 3, 2, 1. Last lot of upright rows. "30 seconds. Oh. Okay, 10 seconds, last lot of overhead presses. In 3, 2, 1. Last lot presses. Oh. 30 seconds, get these ones in. Oh. Last 15 seconds. Oh. Perfect. Okay, that's the first bit. Oh, my shoulders are killing me. I need to plan this out a little bit better and make sure I don't do anything shoulder heavy at the weekend. Right, your next bit. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 exercises, but you've got to repeat one of them 3 times. You could do 2-handed swings. You're then going to do either push-ups or chest press. I'll show you which ones. You're then going to repeat the swings. You're then going to do an L-sit overhead press, which I'll show you. You're then going to repeat the swings again, and then you're going to finish with thrusters. Okay, so for the swings, and it's 2-handed. So feet roughly shoulder width apart. Try and keep your knees still. Hinge at the hips. You want to think about sticking your bum backwards. Grab on with 2 hands. Pull between your legs. And then just straighten your legs up and drive the hips through as fast as you possibly can. For your swings, you're going to do 42. So 4-2 swings. 42 swings. After you've done the swings, you're then going to do 21 of either push-ups or a chest press. If you're going to do a push-up, well, not a push-up, you won't be doing 21 of them. If you start on your toes, lean forward a little bit, so you want your shoulders to come past your wrists. And then from there, then you're going to lower down. So your hands are level with your chest, all the way through. If you need to do push-ups on your knees, again, if you sit up on your toes, make sure your shoulders come past your wrists. Lower down, and then do your push-ups from there. If you really struggle with push-ups, 21 is quite a lot. I'm going to grab your kettlebell, hold onto the ball, so just like what you did for the overhead press, push your back down, feet flat on the floor, and then just do 21 chest presses. If you're going to do chest presses, just make sure as you lower the kettlebell down, don't flare your elbows out. So keep your arms tucked nice and tight into your side. So you can do 42 swings, 21 push-ups or chest press, either or. Chest press would be a lot easier. You're then going to repeat the swings. So you go back to doing 42 swings, and then you can do 21. You will probably need to take a little bit of a break on this one. You can do 21 L-sit presses. So for your L-sit, think of it creating an L shape. So you're going to sit on the floor, legs straight out in front. Again, just like doing your overhead press that you just did, where you sat down on the floor doing it. Grab onto the balls, move fingers left right handle, straight up and down, overhead. If you find yourself leaning back, all that's going to happen is your feet are going to come up, and then you're going to roll back. So you're going to try and stay nice and strong through your core, through your abs, and try and stay nice and upright. If you struggle with your feet out in front, just go wider with your feet to do it, just so you create kind of like a bigger base. Just makes it a little bit easier. You will probably need to take a break on those. They're a little bit harder than what you think they're going to be. So you got 21 of those. You then repeat the swings again. So you go back to 42 swings. And then your last exercise is thrusters. Okay, so for the thrusters, again, you want to hold on to the kettlebell by the ball, thumb and fingers locked around the handle. You're going to squat down. As you're standing up out the squat, shoot the kettlebell up overhead, drop back into the squat, shoot the kettlebell back up overhead. So it's basically a squat and overhead press put together with no pause in between the two. This is going to be horrible, isn't this? So you've got 42 swings, so quite a lot of swings. 21 of your push-ups or chest press. Repeat the swings again, so 42 swings. Then you've got your 21 L-sit presses. So your overhead press sat on the floor. Repeat the swings again, so 42 swings. And then you finish on 21 thrusters. So you want to get through it just as fast as you possibly can. Obviously do everything properly, but 42 swings, 21 push-ups or chest press, 42 swings, 21 L-sit presses, 42 swings, 21 thrusters. And then you will literally be done. But if you won't be, I will be. 100% not doing anything else after this, apart from stretching. So I'm going to trust you to count on your own. But basically the first two, 42 swings, 21 push-ups or chest press. Okay? I think this won't take that long, but I think it might be a little bit horrible. We'll find out. Okay, everyone ready? Whew. Okay, we're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So get nice and snappy, just relax your upper body off. And you want to drive those hips through as fast as you possibly can, straighten those legs up. Again, just relax the upper body off. And then once you've done your 42 swings, 21 of your push-up or chest press, either or. And then once you've done your 21, back into your swings again. So back to your 42 swings. So again, when you get to the swings, nice and fast, straighten the legs up and driving the hips through. And then just relax your arms and your shoulders off. Oh. And once you've done your swings, you've got your L-sit press. Oh. Oh. Let's go in the L-sit press, legs straight out in front. Try not to lean back because you will fall back. And if you want to make those a little bit easier, just split the legs, give yourself a bigger base. And then once you've done those, back onto the swings. Let's get nice and fast with the hips. Nice straight legs at your top of your swing. And then just relax your arms off, relax your shoulders as much as you can. Oh. And then once you've done those 42 swings, your last exercise is your thrusters, so the squat and the overhead press. So try and get nice and low on the squat, nice and fast standing up at the bottom. Oh. So 21 thrusters to finish. Oh. Oh. Everyone finished? Literally, just about. Oh, so what we'll do now, we'll just have a little stretch out. Actually, didn't take as long as what I thought it was going to take. So if you just pop yourselves flat on your mats or on the floor, whatever you're on. And then if you just grab the bottom of your heels, pull your chest into your thighs. If you're on like a wooden floor, this is a lot easier, but try and slide your feet away. But just keep your chest as low down to your thighs as you can. So it doesn't even matter, like my legs are still bent. You can see how tight my hamstrings are. Just try and keep your chest as low as possible. So you're not upright, punching over your back, trying to grab your toes. Get your chest down, just walk your feet out as far as you can, just keeping onto the bottom of your heels. And then if you leave your, which leg should we do? Let's do left leg. So leave your left leg in front. If you've got any knee pain, just bring your right foot, so the sole of your foot's on the inside of your leg. But if you can, bring it right around the back. So you're going to go into like you're jumping over a hurdle. So you're not sat on your right foot, it's just next to your bum. Again, you want to bend your left leg at the knee. Shift your rib cage over your thigh. And then from there, keep your chest down and just try and straighten that leg up as much as you can. Again, just keeping your chest as low down as possible. And then if, without grabbing your toes, if you keep trying to pull your toes back towards your head, you should feel it on your calf right up into your hamstrings. And if you slowly come out of that, just bring your right leg out to the side. So if you go into a straddle position, so basically just get your feet as far apart as what's comfortable. Clasp your hands together, start with one leg, and then just bounce up across the other leg. Then just keep going backs and forwards. Try and get a little bit, try and reach a little bit further on each bounce. So you should feel it all the way at the back of your legs. You've got it on your adductors as well, so the inside of your legs. And then if you bring your legs back together, so this time just leave your right leg in front. Again, if you've got any problems with your knees, bring your sole of your left foot onto the inside of your thigh. If you can, just bring your leg around the back. And again, bend your leg at the knee, shift your rib cage over your thigh, and then try and get that leg as straight as you can, but keep that chest down. So if you can keep your chest on your thigh, you should, in theory, be able to get your forearms down to the floor. And keep pulling your toes back. And then slowly come out of that. Just leave your right leg in front. And if you come into your lunge position, if you try and create a box, so with your calf on your right leg and your thigh on your left leg, create that box, lift your left foot up, grab your heel, pull your heel in. If you can feel it pulling on your quads, just stay where you are. If you can't, just let your hips just drop forward. But if you're going to drop forward with your hip, make sure you keep a straight line all the way from your knee up through your hip and up to your shoulders. So don't just lean forward. You want your hips to sink forward, but keep that straight line. So if you lean forward into it, your right knee should come over your toes as well. And then slowly come out of that and then just switch your legs over. Oh, knee just cracked. Left leg in front. So again, create that box, grab your right foot, pull your heel in. If you can feel it already, stay where you are. If you can't feel anything on your quad, again, just let everything sink forward. So let your hips sink forward, let your knee drop forward. And slowly come out of that. If you just bring your knees underneath your hips, leave your bum stuck up in the air, and then a big stretch out the arms, and then just sink your chest down and sink your chin down. If you've got your arms outstretched, if you try and get your chin down to your mat, and then look at where your hands are. So if you've got a nice big arch in your back, you should feel it in between your shoulder blades, down the side of your back a little bit as well. And if you slowly come out of that, just bring your knees together, bring your feet together, so your toes are touching. Pop your knees out to the side. Sit back onto your heels, relax your arms out in front, you can relax your head down. After all those swings, it's quite a nice one for your lower back. And then from there, keep your hips still, arms nice and straight. Just walk your hands over to one side. So if you leave your hips where they are, so don't move your hips. Stretch your hands out to one side, so you should feel a big stretch. If you've walked over to the right side with your hands, you should get a big stretch down the left side of your back. So all the way down your lats, so kind of from your armpit, all the way down the sides of your back. And then if you walk your hands over to the other side. So again, just keep your hips still. Try and sink your shoulders as low as possible. And then back into the middle. That's it, guys, all done. Another one down. I can't remember what week that is. What is that, 4?